Hey everybody, welcome back. I've got some venison steaks that I just pulled out of the deep freeze. Let's do some freezer camp cooking. Now, the way I like to thaw these out is I use the sink. Just hit it with some warm water. Let them thaw this way. Some people like to do it in the microwave. If that's your thing, do it. This is just my way. Now while we get those thawing, we're gonna come over here. I always use cast iron. We want it somewhere around there. A little less than medium. Medium low, somewhere in there. Let it preheat. This is where everybody goofs up when they're using cast iron or stainless steel pans. Bring the pan up to temp. Okay, the meat's almost thawed. So while that finishes up, we're gonna come over here, grab an onion about that big. Camera mounted, there we go. Okay, we're gonna grab an onion, knife. These yellow onions anymore at the store just don't seem to be up to par. That's all right. There. Whoops. Boy. Might need a little extra onion with this one. Chop this down. Just a rough chop. It's all going in the pan together anyway. Get up there. About that much. That'll do it. I got a little extra parsley that needs used up. So, grab a little bit of parsley. You can use cilantro with this. You can put anything in it that you want as far as spices and seasonings and herbs. I like to keep my venison simple. So we're just gonna do some garlic salt and some pepper while it's in the pan. And then we'll throw a little bit of chopped parsley on top of it once we get it done. About that much. Just chop this down. Get the onion out of the way. Just throw that in a little dish. Get up there. This will just give it a little bit of green and a little bit of nice flavor once it's all done. Take the venison. And if you're not vacuum sealing your venison, you're missing out because it really keeps it nice. I don't know if Hunter's gonna eat any of this or not. We'll make enough for him too. I'm just gonna cube this down. And it's fine to touch the onion, it's all going in the pan together. So just make some cubes, little ones, little bite-sized cubes. Don't get your fingers. A little bit, and I get most of it off anyway, but a little bit of silver skin that you might have missed along the edge isn't going to matter, because when you cube it, it's not going to be real chewy. I try to get as much off as I can when I'm butchering. Occasionally I miss a little bit. Over to our pan and grab some butter. Got some unsalted butter. We're going to give it just a little splash. Readjust here. That's better. I'm going to give it a little splash of olive oil. And a couple tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons roughly. Nice little chunk of butter. Melt that down. And into that, we'll put venison, the onion, give it a little stir. We want a little bit of garlic salt and a little more, about that much, and then whoop, steam on the camera, a little black pepper. That's all the seasoning I'm putting into it. You can put into it whatever you want. If you've got a venison spice mix that you like, don't be afraid to use that. But a lot of times with venison, I use just straight up salt and pepper. That's all I hardly ever put into it. Got a little stir. Oh, you know what I forgot? Since we're doing these in wraps, it's a little hard to do a wrap without a slightly heated tortilla. So, and turn that on. Let that come up to temp so we can heat the tortillas. Now when you do these, you can put whatever you want in them. A lot of times I don't use sour cream. I'll use like a Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. You can hit it with a little lime. You can hit it with some cilantro. Whatever seasonings, whatever spices you want to use. If you want to use ranch, hit it with ranch. Barbecue sauce, hit it. It's all about what you're hungry for at that moment. We're just letting this come together nice. Cooking the venison, cooking down the onion a little bit. Let that go for a few more minutes. Now if you wanted with this, you could even give it a splash of wine in here. I've done that. Like Pinot Noir, Cab, Negro Amaro works really good in this recipe. But we're not doing that today. We're just doing butter and olive oil. Perfect. This is almost done. It only takes 6 or 8 minutes of this, if that. I haven't been paying attention to the time. What do we got on the camera? These are almost done, almost cooked through. Okay, so we're gonna come back here and turn this down, let the pan come down a little bit. And let's warm up a tortilla. Flip the tortilla about halfway through. It doesn't take long to heat up a tortilla. So we got that heated. Yeah, makes them nice and pliable. Throw another one on because I'm having two. Hunter doesn't want one apparently. Now if you want to put cheese on these, you can use cheddar. You can use any type of cheese you want. I've got some goat cheese which works really, really well with venison. So we're going to open that up. Come on. Oh, perfect. If you've never used goat cheese, it's a very soft cheese. And it almost like crumbles and spreads. You're not going to cut it a whole lot. But put a dollop or so. There we go. Put a dollop or so over here in the tortilla. It'll smear out. Goat cheese can be a little bit pricier, but pay attention when you're looking and shopping. And you can find it cheaper. Aldi's actually has some really good prices on goat cheese. This one I picked up at a local Amish or Mennonite shop and got it for super cheap. It cost me, I think, $1 for this whole big log. So you just got to pay attention when you're shopping. Now, come back over here. We're gonna hit this. That's just lovely. Hit this with a scoop of that. Perfect. Then we'll hit it with a little bit of this parsley, just for fun. Cilantro would work well with this. I like parsley just as much, so. Fold that. You can fold it into a taco, you can do it in a wrap, whatever your pleasure is. Let's get number 2. Hit it with a little more goat cheese. Kinda, like I said, it'll crumble right out of there. This is a nice, easy recipe. It only takes a few minutes to throw together once you get your venison thawed. And if you don't have venison, you could use it with little chunks of steak. Like if you're watching for sales, you get those little thin cut steaks or something like that. That'd be real easy to turn into this when they're on sale or on clearance. There we go. Over here, another little cup scoop or 2 of this goodness. If you wanted to do this as a breakfast wrap, if you fried an egg and left the yolk runny, dumped the yolk over it, and then just threw the egg on top, it would be real nice too. That's all I'm putting in that. Like I said, you can pick it up like a taco. You can do it into a wrap. I'm going to do it like this to seal the bottom so the juices stay in. That's all she wrote. Now if you want, hit it with some hot sauce, hit it with some jalapeno. It's whatever you're hungry for. That goat cheese Works really, really well with venison. A little smoked cheddar wouldn't be bad either. Like I said, if you want to hit it with ranch, hit it with ranch. Hit it with whatever you want. It's what you're hungry for. This is the first one in freezer camp cooking. We're going to do some more. I've got more venison out there in the freezer. I've got some leftover trout in the freezer. I might even have squirrel in the freezer. I'm going to have to look. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come along for all our episode series and all our shenanigans. Drop it in the comments if you try this. Let me know what you think of it. We'll see you on the next one.